Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shinigami back after a long time of not posting. Real life got a little bit ahead of me, a little away from me. I've been working really hard on my personal and my real life here, so figured I'd get in the room here and do a cast of a game I played last week while I had some free time, had some free opportunity here on Saturday. This is going to be a Protoss versus Zerg. As you know, Zerg is all I really play. Changed my name Zergling Lemming a while ago from Shinigami over, crossing over into the more StarCraft world. I apologize if I do end up hacking in your ear, if my voice sounds a little off. I think I might be coming down with strep as it is going around the family. That is not going to go over too well, but I'm going to do my cast here anyway, and hopefully I'll be able to get through it without hacking and coughing too much in your ears. Alright, as we get started here, nothing too out of the ordinary. Instead of going 10, building an Overlord and putting up a gas, canceling it, doing the gas cancel trick to get an 11th out, I've been just doing Overlord on 9 lately. Just, I think out of laziness. I'm not sure which way is better, but I'm just lazy and didn't feel like doing all the canceling and stuff. On 12, the gateway going down on 12 for my opponent, who is the red Protoss here, Chris Guns. Pylon. And more drones, more drones, more drones. 14 throwing down a pool, simply for, cannon rush prevention. See if either of us have view of the other person yet. No, neither of us have view. I didn't even start scouting yet. I sent my Overlord out and around, but that's about it. This is my first time on this map. I haven't played in, like I said, like 2 or 3 weeks, so the new maps in the map pool are not... I've not played at all. And there's my opponent. He found me. Yay. Now I finally go out to scout. This is kind of a late scout for me. Normally I don't wait till 16. Oh, maybe I'm not scouting. I forgot what I was doing. I went 16. I went right to another hatchery. Nice. Let me bring up the production tab here, see what everybody's doing. He's got his cybernetics core going up right over here. Not very, kind of a wall off, but I think that's 2 spaces there, so not a complete wall off. Don't know if that's something new that Protoss are doing lately, or if that's just his personal preference, but a little water here. That helps. Chronoing out that warp gate, so he's going straight for some warp gates, throwing down a second gateway and another pylon, so 2 gate. At the moment, probably going to be throwing out a third here, probably going for the 3 gate robo, I believe. I don't know. My Zerglings coming out, scouting around. They picked off that probe. Units lost 1. 50 resources. Yay, I'm winning. Not really. And just a little poke up. Yeah. No reason to get him killed off. Not going to be able to get a surround on the Zealots, and 2 Zerglings poking at a Zealot's not really good money management. So I do got my second base up, building some stuff out of there. Do I transfer any drones over? I don't think so. And all the way back over. What does he got going down? He's got a forge and a robotics. So 2 gate robo. Probably for going for the quick level 1 upgrade. We'll see as soon as he gets 100 here. And no, I guess I was wrong. That's okay. We can all be wrong. Throwing down a cannon instead. Hopefully the early Zerglings worried him. I don't know if that cannon was too necessary, but either way. Got this base up and running here. Didn't transfer any drones over, so I think I've just been building out of it. Starting to spread the creep, trying to connect those 2 bases. He does have his warp gates out, so his troops are coming to the field. And an observer coming out, so he just wanted to get a quick look at it. So he might still be going for a 3 gate robo. Just getting the robo out first for a observer to come take a look at what I'm doing. I got 3 queens out, expanding the creep, and the bases are connected. Good times. Got a pretty good amount of drones going over here. Full saturation over here. No gas yet. And as soon as I see him moving out, I throw down the spine crawlers. Don't know if that's the best location for him, but with 4 of them I could probably move him a little bit. And he picks off my overlord. Building a pylon down here, probably mostly for warping troops in. He is close to supply lock, so he needs it anyway, but it's probably to warp troops in down here for protecting what is probably going to be an expansion. While he's getting ready to throw down his second expansion, my third expansion is going up, so I'm definitely feeling really comfortable. Not too worried, haven't really had much pressure. Did throw up a little defense and some zerglings for if that push did come. And if that push had come with this, hopefully would have been able to distract him with the zerglings long enough for the spine crawlers to finish building and, you know, fend off the attack. Hopefully I would have been alright. I think I would have at least. And there's the Immortal on the field. So he's got 2-gate robo push at 9 minutes. 3rd gateway being built. He's got an observer overhead, so he does see what's going on here. So let's see where he goes. What, you don't want to walk into the spine crawlers? I thought that was what everybody was supposed to do. I do got my roach wearing down, a couple more zerglings coming out. Send the zerglings over. And I don't know if you realized that I had that many queens. I do have 4 queens there, another one I had down here, one over here, so I got 4 or 5 queens, and I was ready for them transfuses to be used. And everybody back to work, you lazy scoundrels. So he decided to pull back. He didn't want to lose his whole army and have to rebuild it. He could have probably done a lot of damage, maybe taken out the hatchery there, but I guess he didn't want to lose the troops. And he's throwing down some cannons, some defense, just in case I counter push here, which I don't believe that I do. Another queen building, throwing out more queens, 7 more drones building. So what any Zerg player does after he survives an attack, expand and drone. There's the expansion, nothing going on at it yet. There goes a transfer of some drones over. And finally got my gas going. There goes my gas. So I'm getting ready to start building some gas units. I'm done with the queen and expand and the queen and the queen and more queens and more drones. And it's time for mid-game. Time for mid-game play. Twilight Council going down. Probably getting ready to do Blink. Going for the Blink Stalkers. More sentries coming out for him. And 10 roaches come to the field for me. That's what I love about Zerg. Just, I need 10 roaches. 10 roaches. Moved the front lines, expanding the creep, moving the spine crawlers. There's no reason at this point to leave them back at your base. The good thing about spine crawlers is they are movable static defense. So getting them up to this choke point is going to help me in the long run. I got an observer up here for sight into here, and I got my creep tumor getting sight over here. Probably could be expanding the creep a lot better. Should be working the creep over to connect this base too, I guess. But I don't know, maybe leaving this one over here on its own is better. It keeps him from knowing that it's over there. Destructible rocks here. Probably could have sent Zerglings over to start working on that and taking the gold expansion also. But with the my opening, I didn't have many units, so I guess I was being a little conservative with them. Let's go to the army count, the unit tab. I got 13 roaches out. He's got 9 zealots, 2 immortals, and 5 stalkers, 4 sentries. So army tab, yeah, we're pretty close. Pretty close. Let's go to income. He's got more income than me. Yeah, you know, I just didn't build enough drones, I guess. Well, no, I got a lot of gas coming in too, so I don't know. I guess I really could have had more drones. Can never have too many drones. Production tab, couple more creep tumors. He's getting the zealot leg rush and the level 1 armor. Already has his level 1 attack, so he's going for that. I got 13 more roaches coming to the field. Who needs drones? But he spent so much money on, he spent, you know, his money on, you know, tech and structures and stuff like that, and I went straight for, you know, drones expansion. So maybe that's the difference in how I'm able to build so many more units than him at the moment, because that is a lot of 31 roaches. That's a lot of roaches. I still have 6 zerglings out there poking around. There go the giraffe heads. You crazy giraffes. And I probably could have been using transfuse better. I'm sure I could have been using transfuse better, but I didn't. Hindsight, yeah. He did a real good job of cutting me in half with those force fields. Took out a lot of my roaches. Roach count looking low. But I'm just going to keep throwing numbers at him. I'm going to pick off these immortals because they are the bane of my existence in this matchup. And then I'm going to run away. I'm going to fall back. Fall back. Go, giraffe. I was able to take down 2 more zealots. So his army, my army, we go to... Definitely ahead on the food count already. Came back up, so with enough structures I was ready to replenish my numbers. Another 8 roaches, 13 roaches coming to the field. And the thing about that with Zerg is you can replenish your units a lot faster than the Protoss and everything, because they got to build them one at a time from each structure. I've got, you know, 7 larvae at each structure, 6 or 7 larvae at each structure, so I can, you know, straight 15 units and get ready and push again here. Another force field, cuts him in half a little bit, but not really. I didn't really separate him. Had a nice arc going. He's got a little arc, but I'm just doing the kind of classic Zerg thing, is coming up into him and shooting, so I can get range on them all, so everybody's shooting and not just my outside guys scurrying around. And if you notice, his army's down a lot. My army was, but there comes the other 12, 13 roaches that I was building, and 11 more on the way now. Burrow finished researching, so my roaches will be able to heal themselves quite fastly. And now I'm going to turn around. I'm going to put the pressure back on them. Letting the Protoss go at this point to, you know, lick my own wounds and maybe expand or something like that. No, it's never a bad thing to expand, but not putting pressure back on him would be a very fatal mistake, I'm sure, at this point. Immortals do take that reduced damage from anything over 10. They reduce any damage to 10. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. But as you know, you focus fire them enough, especially with roaches, and you can take them down pretty quick before they get too many shots off. Here comes some more reinforcing roaches, and my opponent is kind of scrambling to, build zealots, whatever he can. He does have a lot of gas though, so I don't know why he's building. I guess he feels that the zealots would be better against my roaches, although his stalkers do increase damage against armored. I do have my +1 upgrade. And just a little scoot and shoot going on, just so I don't lose too many from zealots. There's no reason to sit there and let zealots beat on you. There's never a good reason to sit there and let zealots just beat on you. I didn't even notice this. Look at this. I did not know that there were destructible rocks here and here. If he would have, if he would have destroyed the rocks here and here, I'd have been so screwed. It's not even funny. And my saturation here has gotten really low. Well, though my saturation here is really good. So, keeping the pressure on over here. More roaches, more roaches. You can tell I'm not building a large diversity of units. I'm staying with a pretty lean composition. I'm not trying to mix it up too much. There's no reason to worry really about air or anything at this point. Just keeping it very, very lean. Very lean, very lean. I do have a spire. I do have the buildings to build the units if I need them, which I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's what I did. And just keeping it with straight roaches right now. I don't see a reason to build anything else, so his army's pretty much taken care of, so pretty much just cleaning up, it looks like here. Couple cannons moving into the main. He already sent his probes, tried to send his probes off. I picked off most of them. I think some of them got away. Yeah, not too many. Maybe that one got away. And I'm going to start picking off pylons and tech structures. I don't want him building things that are going to be a pain in my butt. Robo here. I took out the cybernetics core, so no more stalkers. And then I just start cleaning. As you see, my opponent has built another base over here and has gone straight to Void Rays, so with an absorbent amount of gas, he won't need to really mine gas, so if he just starts building more probes, and he might be able to build more Void Rays and cause me some troubles. And even though I feel, I didn't know about this base. Let's go to over to the cam. I did not know that that base was here. No idea that that base was there. So the fact that I went and did another expansion, even though, I didn't know he had another base over here, was it, just, hey, I'm attacking, expand. I'm attacking, I'm winning, expand. That was, all that was my little pre-programming. Didn't do it intentionally just because, oh, maybe he has another base. Just, oh, middle attack, let me expand. So that's one of the few things I'm starting to do better. Even though it was extremely out of practice, I haven't played in a long time. Man, those Void Rays are nasty when they get charged up. I did pick off the pylon, so this is unpowered, and won't see any more of them coming for a little bit. And my last roach goes down from there. Not too concerned with losing roaches at this point. Even though I did see the Dark Shrine there. Really not too concerned with losing roaches. I mean, I got 1 million of them at the moment. And some hydras hit the field. So I did have these structures just in case. Just in case. I had these structures just in case. I was ready to pull back with my roaches if for some reason air came out or I needed hydralisks. But didn't really see the opportunity or the need. So until now I haven't built any. And here come more hydras. He does have 3 Void Rays on the field. At this point, not too concerned about what he has. I know that I can build up and pretty much take him down. So at this point, the game's pretty much over. I'm not gonna try and pretend like I can analyze anymore when there's nothing left to analyze. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and say thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And sorry that I have not been able to post more games. I will try to. Hopefully, when things slow down in my life, I'll be able to do more, which is what I'm hoping for. Hopefully, things will slow down in the next month here, and I'll be able to do more casting, which is I really like doing it. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you hear the enthusiasm in my voice, but I really like doing the casting. It's a lot of fun to analyze, to talk about it, to watch it. Not just my games. I like watching my own games, of course, to help me improve, but some of the professional games, some of the tournaments and stuff. I was not able to cast this last IEM tournament because I wasn't able to watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch or look into the bracket at all to see who was playing when, and any games that I found interesting. But hopefully I'll be able to rectify that in the future. You know, start up some more, do some more casts. If there's always, as always, if there's any players that you want to see, or any compositions that you want to see, Terran vs. Terran, Zerg vs. Zerg, Toss vs. Toss, or any mixture there within, comment on any of my videos, and just let me know if there's a certain player you like, certain player you wanna see cast some games of his. Let me know, and I'll do what I can to download the replays and cast some of those games for you. If you have games that you want to cast, you can always send them to my email address, zerglinglemming@yahoo.com, and I will be more than happy to take a look at those, and if there's any, maybe we can start doing some themes and stuff and see how that goes. But on that note, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Because I'm starting to run out of things to say, and then we're just going to have a bunch of awkward silences, and then you're going to ask me why I don't call anymore, and I'm not going to have an answer for you. My opponent did have a sense of humor. and then I get interrupted at the very end of my cast, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. And stay tuned in, subscribe, keep going, and I'll talk to you later. This is Shinigami, signing out.